Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go.
Nah, Smurf, this is what's up.
Right now.
This is what's up. This is what's up.
What up, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in today on a Tuesday, man.
Tuesday.
Do you believe on Taco Tuesday?
Do I want Taco Tuesday?
Do you believe in it? Do you like get tacos?
You
on
know what?
Tuesday
I
and
actually
shit?
don't, because I'll get tacos any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be any single day, but maybe I'll start going to the Taco Tuesdays.
There you go, man. They have all the deals and shit, man. You know?
That's true. That's true.
That's the
Hey,
difference.
I'm always looking for a
any
deal
other
too,
day.
man. That is like part of what I need when I'm getting food. Is like cheaper the better. Cheaper the better.
Right. The good quality for the best price and shit. You know.
That's right.
But yeah, man. Today we got out of Hollywood, California. We got McCombs, man.
Yes, sir.
You go under Macc66, right?
Macc66. That's what it is on the gram right now.
Dope. Yeah. I appreciate you making time for us, man.
Yeah,
you know,
of course. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Definitely. Damn, growing up you grew up in Hollywood or?
No, I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri, actually.
Oh yeah, you mentioned Kansas City, Missouri.
And I moved out here about 8 years ago, and I lived in like this big artist house with like 60 people, like the first day that I got here.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I was living with 60 people the first.
Like in a mansion though and shit?
It was like in 3 separate houses. It was like a creative arts housing kind of thing, where they like had nice Macs there that editors that could like, you know, flex their art on and stuff like that. And like, it was supposed to like build you up from the bottom. I met a lot of cool people through that, but yeah.
You mean like those TikTok horror houses?
You know
and
what?
shit?
It kind of is
No.
like that, but it wasn't
But it
like
was fun and
obviously.
shit.
Yeah, like no one was famous.
Yeah,
Everyone was
yeah.
like 24 and scared and like
Yeah.
had just moved here, so everyone was really excited. But
Dope.
yeah, everyone was really about their art, and a lot of people from there are like still out here like doing great stuff. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's
So
cool.
like, there's dancers in there, comedians, all
That's right.
kinds of shit.
That's
that's
right.
dope.
So it was a cool idea. I don't know
Yeah.
if the company that that was doing it is still doing it,
Yeah.
but it worked in 2018 when that was happening, and I
Oh.
think COVID might have screwed them
Yeah.
over. But
I do remember just recently seeing some places where they have TikTokers living together, and
That's
the
right.
mansion is not theirs,
right,
but they have.
that's
all
been
the-
happening for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Like influencer houses,
Yeah,
TikTok
and there you
houses,
go.
YouTube
Yeah.
houses.
Yeah.
They even had some with like really young kids.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, what is going on?
It gets
man?
weirder and weirder. And
I
shit.
guess
Yeah.
so. I
Nah,
guess
but
so.
I actually like that concept, dude. You know, I think of
Yeah.
like creating like a collab station in a way.
Yeah.
Right. Where and then all the equipment is there for you to use. All the editing is already
Yeah.
done. I think that's a pretty cool concept. You know.
And it's like, because community is so important,
Yeah.
especially with your art. It's like,
Mhm.
I was making music for, a couple years, just like really doing it all by myself,
Uh-huh.
which is a good skill to have. But like having that collaboration and that community to help you, and especially if you start doing live shows and stuff like that,
Yeah.
to like, we can all support each other.
Yeah.
I've been kind of tapped in with a little community out here, with some really dope artists
Oh,
and
cool,
some
cool.
cool people that just kind of do everything kind of like me.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been around for a little while, so their
Mhm.
knowledge game is like super great as well, and they're really like down to earth,
Oh,
which is
that's
good to find.
Yeah, definitely hard to find too. And shit,
Yeah,
man, you know?
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's been really cool, and that's kind of what I found it then, and I found it again. So
Yeah.
especially with
that's
this
pretty
kind
cool,
of
man.
music. So
Hey,
yeah.
you know, and growing up in Kansas, like actually Kansas City or like the
So
suburb
Kansas
of
City,
it and stuff.
no,
or-
the actual city, like it was in a cute little neighborhood for sure, off
Uh-huh.
of Kansas City, Missouri. But yeah, man, grew up there. It was a good place to grow up. I had a good childhood for sure.
So like growing up there, like I always like to start it off with like the first kind of music that you hear at home as a kid
Yes,
with
I
your
love-
parents. Like you have both parents, I
Yeah.
assume, and shit, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So like what kind of?
I assume you're both parents, right?
Not because you're Caucasian or anything.
be,
you
it
know?
could be, though.
Yeah.
Nah, of course.
With a Hispanic,
nah.
it's 50-50 and shit. Yeah, you get me?
Dude, that's hilarious. No,
Yeah.
but I do shout out to Rick and Peggy McCombs.
Uh-huh.
Great parents. What was the question again?
No, I was gonna get to it.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
too.
yeah. The music,
Yeah, so
in the
like
household.
in the beginning, yeah, like what is your mom listening to? Your dad and shit, you know?
Yeah, I got really lucky. My parents love really great music. Most of it was coming from the 40s to the 70s.
Oh, all right.
Like a lot of classic rock from my dad,
Mhm.
and then a lot of jazz and love songs, classic love songs like like Nat King Cole, Frank Sinatra,
Mhm.
and like Miles Davis stuff. Like from my mom's side, my uncles on my mom's side were both really talented musicians, a pianist and a guitarist.
Oh, dope.
So that like them playing was something I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started playing guitar when I was 6.
Oh, wow.
And
Like actually knowing how to play and stuff. yeah?
like lessons. I played
Yeah.
I've played for a long time.
6? Yeah.
Like I can make some stuff sound really good.
Oh,
I should have
dope.
kept going with the lessons because my theory and stuff isn't as great as it could be. But
Mm-hmm.
once you start something at 6 and like I was really in it for a while,
Yeah.
you just never lose it. Especially
Oh.
like the feel, you
Uh-huh.
know. Especially like sometimes I'll not play guitar as much as some other times, but yeah, it's kind of always there.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip, dude. You know, it's always good to have an instrument at early age and stuff, man. You know.
It is.
And what kind of music hit for you? Like, what do you remember? Kind of like, oh yeah, this is dope right here and stuff.
I mean,
right,
the
you know?
Beatles obviously were like my favorite band growing up.
Yeah.
I also like the Beach Boys a lot growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Davis, Crosby, Stills, Nash. What was so funny was I was growing up. I was kind of a shithead. Like I actually didn't like a lot of hip hop and rap music.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of like, I was almost like an old person. I was like, this
Yeah.
is a murder. Like, but it was just because they were playing it at our dances, and I just wasn't really like messing with it.
Uh-huh.
It was like right when like Soulja Boy came out, and it was
Oh,
like
okay.
all those kind of dance songs,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I connected so hard with them.
Mhm.
I connected better with them later,
Oh, all right.
but like I got into hip hop when I was in high school, about 15, 16 years old. I got like a huge CD collection to burn onto my iPod or whatever,
Yeah,
my iPod
yeah.
Mini, whatever I had,
Yeah.
from my friend Jack Leslie, and it had like the best start. It was like the best hip hop starter kit ever. It was
Oh,
like
shit.
Biggie, Pac, Nas, like even cooler, like little, not like kind of more niche artists like
Yeah.
Moral Technique was
This
on
was like
there.
high school and stuff, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Moral
yeah,
Technique, and like for some reason we loved in our group in high school, Mac Dre and Andre Nicotina.
Yeah,
Like
Mac Dre's fire.
we had
and
like
shit.
a Bay Area. I don't know why. Like maybe
That's trippy that he made it all the way out there and shit.
but like
right?
that was like those two were like we kind of praised them,
Oh,
which
okay.
is so strange to think about.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like just some like white kids from like Kansas City,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like bumping some Bay Area stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
early on.
Yeah, Mac Dre was really gutter with it and stuff too, right? You know?
So, yeah, I mean,
He had a different sound though, which was dope.
he
you know?
did.
Yeah.
He did. It was kind of quirky, and
Yeah.
I guess we kind of related to that.
Oh.
But I love, now that I'm on the West Coast, like it's all West Coast.
You
for
can hear
me.
a lot,
It's
yeah,
all West
yeah.
Coast for me. Like big fan of Larry June right now. Like that's my guy. But yeah, that's
Alright,
kind of a little history of the music that I.
Yeah, yeah. And how is it
that I
growing up
like.
in Kansas City, man? You know, going through like elementary and junior high. I mean, so
Yeah.
you didn't get exposed to hip hop until high school, basically.
I
and shit,
got
right?
exposed to it in little ways, but
Yeah.
nothing like too crazy until high school, and then
alright.
and then it was over for me.
Yeah.
And then I was just obsessed, like until now.
I remember when I was younger too, my older brother, he used to like rock, like before I can control the radio or the TV, you watch whatever they watch, right?
Exactly.
Used to watch a lot of MTV back when it was actual music, and not a lot of live shows and shit,
Cool music videos. Yeah.
And one of the things that always stood out to me was that in rock, like when you have a band, they actually make the sound, right? Like the guitar and the drum and whatever other instruments they're using, the bass, right? So they're making the whole song completely from scratch.
Yeah.
And I always felt like in hip hop, even though you're doing something similar, the sounds are already made for you, right? In a way, right?
Yeah. It's yeah. I mean, like, but it's still like with the hip hop, it's like it always has, or the best ones always have that human touch, right?
Yeah.
Like Dilla, like Dilla's touch, like when he's on a beat, and like Q-Tip, like it's about like that touch at the end of the day, even if they're just like. Because they're not quantizing, like I don't think they're big like quantized people, you know what I mean, which just kind of like puts it on the grid. So like I can always kind of feel like that, especially with like Dilla, like I can really feel like his human touch. But like especially rock, like I mean, if you're playing live, that's what's pretty cool. Like
for sure.
It's gonna be, it's very organic live, because we'll have DJs and stuff, and we already have our beat and stuff and stuff like that.
It's already set when you're performing.
But there,
and
it's
stuff,
like
right?
a very, a lot of elements, right? Just like a few more elements for sure.
That's one thing that always stood out to me. That's one thing that my brother always told me why he liked rock.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it was actually created from scratch and stuff like that. You know?
For sure.
But I think I mean I used to listen to a lot of Metallica, Nirvana. That kind of rock. Growing
I
up
never
and stuff,
got to. I didn't really mess with any rock past the 70s.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like kind of like harder rock. Didn't catch me like the 90s or like the 2000s. Like not Nirvana really. I didn't really get, or like any like a lot of people are into like Blink-182 and kind of like those bands adjacent to those bands.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
Green Day and
Pearl
all
Jam.
that,
Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I want to, like, even like Radiohead, I've never even really like did my
really?
pen.
Yeah.
For real, I'm ready for that to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not against any of it, but it's just like I just haven't. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, and they have good music, right? I mean,
No, I mean, for sure, it can be appreciated upon. It's just that I really haven't even like consumed it before.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Stuff,
I've just never consumed.
And usually a lot of it. I mean, I was consuming it because my brother was listening to it, so like it grew on me. Right, like like I remember even like talking about TV shows too, like switching a little bit. Like him watching Full House and me not liking it because I thought it was so boring because I wanted to watch cartoons, right?
Right.
And now it's like I enjoy Full House, right?
That's
like,
what's up.
Like down the road, like Family Matters and Step by Step.
Like that's the thing with art in general. Like the things you're exposed to as a kid and the things that your parents like, it's like there's just an extra connection with that.
Yeah.
And that's why that like, people that judge art and stuff like that, it's whole different thing because art is so personal.
Yeah.
And so like when someone says they like this more than this or they like this, it's like they're not wrong because to them that's what it is.
It's subjective. And stuff, right?
It's so subjective, and it makes so much sense because you can be like, oh, this is a song that was playing when I was driving, like my newborn baby home for the first time, and I'm like, of course you're gonna like that song more than this song, like
for sure.
Like so,
it's a connection that you make with it in life. That's the best part about
art. That's the best part about art.
No, yeah, definitely. And music, it always like. Has this ever happened to you where you're like a song that you didn't listen to back then? Like, you know how you get an album back then, right? And you're like, oh, song number 2 and 3 are the best, right? And you don't play 4
I'm 31, so I was around when that was still going down. The Walkman and all that.
Yeah. And then it's kind of like now you're older at a different time, and now the other songs play better than the ones you were liking when you were younger.
That's the best part about albums. Even like albums that I loved. Sometimes I don't love all the songs at one time, and like in one part of my life I'll really dig like the first half of an album, and then I'll kind of come back to it and give the second half like a better, like I'll listen to that first half a whole lot, and those songs become home, and then I'll come back to the second half like later through life, and I'll pick up on, I'm like, oh, I like this song.
I still hear, now this is my like this. I hear Tupac songs right now that I'll be like, man, I don't remember this one back then, you know? Because excuse me, I would skip through it, right? You know?
Right. Yeah. Like, I agree. I agree completely.
Yeah. So, like, going back to your story, man, you know, like, so you're playing the guitar at 6. Is that something you're playing through junior high and stuff like that? Like, just for fun or like?
So, I would do like little things. You know, I was pretty good for a kid. So
I saw you were in a rock band and sure you posted a picture.
That's crazy that you saw that, dude. Wow, Shout out Steamboat Willie and the Smoothie Kings.
I was trying to think of the name and I was like, it has something to do with
boats. That's a tough one to remember on first glance. But no, I was in a band. It was pretty much a cover band. I think we only wrote 2 songs. We were in a cover band and we would play at this local blues bar. That's a really great blues bar. It actually, you know, the shows that would run through there were good artists and stuff like that. But we were this cute middle school band that was actually pretty good. We also had this incredible singer in our band named Ruby Dibble. She's now a world-class like opera singer.
Oh, really?
So she like brought the house down every night because she was just such a talent.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of just like, we were good, but like she was great.
Yeah. And those all your neighborhood kids basically, or like from school?
We all went to the same middle school. So, and we had a really talented drummer, guitarist, bassist. Like we were pretty good for that age, in my opinion. And then we just had this singer that was so great. So the shows were actually like really fun, and everyone knew the songs we were doing. So
that's right.
That was one of my first times kind of experiencing on stage stuff.
Oh, really? Yes, young too, junior high, right?
Like I've always done performing in my life. Like I was in musicals too in high school, and I did that kind of stuff for a while, and so I've kind of been on stage just at different, phases of my life, but in kind of different interest areas.
Yeah.
It always comes back. Yeah. The stage never leaves. Stage never leaves.
It's something that you're like comfortable in for sure, right? Like,
Yeah, man. Yeah, like sometimes I feel like really comfortable on stage. It's a pretty awesome feeling.
That's good, dude. Yeah. I still get shy and shit, dude. I'm shy right now, actually. Sometimes and there's nobody like here, right?
No, right. Usually it's like when I'm like, sometimes I don't know, when I'm prepared, like I feel like it's money. You know what I mean? That's like being a play or musical. You've been practicing forever, so at that point it's like second nature. So you're actually just like feel kind of free out there. You know what I mean?
And then playing in a band at a young age, like it's a trip because how you're saying singing cover songs and stuff. Like I had never experienced like a bar like that. Like at a blues bar, people are singing along, right? Like they're drinking, they're having a good time.
They're for sure drinking.
Yeah,
eating good food. Kansas City barbecue. We got great food down there.
And like I remember going one time to like a piano bar. I had never been, right? But I was in Chicago, and I guess that's like the thing there, right?
Love Chicago.
And I went to a piano bar, and it's crazy how everybody will sing along to the songs.
Right.
You meet a lot of new people, and you're vibing and shit.
So fun, right?
You're just tipping the piano bar to play the next song and shit,
That's so
and to
fun.
me, that was one of the best experiences I ever had musically, sick. Right? Like better than a concert, better than anything,
You were like a part of it.
Yeah, you're there and shit,
Have you ever seen there's a there's sometimes like dueling piano bars.
Oh, I haven't.
Well, they'll
No.
have two people going at the same time.
Like battling each other, or
Well, you know what? I don't know, but I just know I've been to like a few where there's a couple, like two
really?
pianos on the
And
stage.
I haven't seen that.
And it's like, oh, I mean, just you can only imagine.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Oh yeah. I have to check that out. Like two going at the same time. They're complimenting each other. So I have to check that out, you know?
And then one can take a break, the other one goes, you know. Yeah, we had a
Haven't
piano
seen that.
bar in my college that I went to that we like to go to a lot. That that you could just play all the classic, mostly like kind of like classic rock songs that everybody knows.
It's a lot of
the Sweet Carolines.
Yeah. That's like the most popular one, I think.
Probably, I could
definitely.
probably.
But yeah, that was a fun experience for sure, man. You know.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And I guess I don't know.
Shout out Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that here in LA. I've never seen it.
You know what? I have not either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere they do it, but I don't know if there's any places that I've been to where it's like this is a piano bar.
Yeah.
I bet they have like kind of piano bar nights somewhere. But I don't know like if it's like I haven't seen a full-fledged like piano bar.
And I remember the ones I've been to, I think one was called the Red Hair or something, which is really popular out there. And it was like nothing's happening until the pianist gets there. You get me? Like it's even dead. You walk into the bar and there's like it's a ghost town.
Yeah.
Once the pianists start getting there, you start seeing people gathering and coming,
sure.
and then next thing you know, you're like ass to cheeks with people there and stuff, man.
It's like Irish kind of like
it's
singing.
like that's what it is. It's like
that's
an
like
Irish
our version of
experience and shit.
Irish like chants, you know? Like,
yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, that stuff is so cool. I haven't thought about piano bars in a minute.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you know.
I would love to go to one, man.
Yeah, definitely, right? You know. So at what age did you start moving out here to Well, I'll get back a little bit. So you're performing in junior high and all that. Are you making your own music continually by yourself or just as a band?
No, I didn't even write my first song until I was like 26 or 7 years old.
Oh, okay.
I would always play music, but for some reason I didn't really feel I didn't like to write my own songs.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
feel the urge to do it.
Sure.
I was actually in an acting class when I was like around that, 26, 27, when I wrote my first song ever. It was like as an acting exercise to like express my love to my female counterpart in the play as my character in the play. Like it was kind of, I was thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
And I wrote this song, and from there, I was just like, okay, I did it. I wrote this first song. It was good. Now I'm gonna follow that formula and keep going.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't stopped since.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And then like from yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yeah,
but you were already past high school and all that, right? You know?
Yeah, big time. Like I hadn't done.
You were already living in LA, or?
I moved to LA when I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
I went to college at the University of Missouri from 18 to 22. So yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't. I was just playing guitar.
Yeah,
just by myself, really.
And what inspired you, man, to kind of like be like, oh man, I'm gonna write my
literally, I wasn't even just that. Well, during COVID, I did build like a studio in my apartment.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Or at least, no, here.
Here, all right.
Or at least got like the interface, and like I built like I had a little, I have a nice closet that's soundproofed and stuff like that, like a decent mic.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was something cooking, but I wasn't. I was like, it always been kind of my dream to do something like this.
All right.
Like kind of deep down, because I just love music so much. So I don't know. It was kind of like a hidden little passion. I feel like a lot of times we hide our biggest dreams.
Yeah.
We hide our biggest because we don't think it's possible.
Scared of it, right? You know.
Well, I didn't think it wasn't possible for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, but it's so much easier to make your own music now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so much easier to build your own studio and do it yourself.
Yeah.
Even as opposed to when I was in college or high school. Like nobody I knew was doing it. Like only a few people that I knew that were actually doing producing it
and stuff. Yeah.
And like had their own setup.
Yeah.
And now it's like people are jumping on. A lot of people are on the train, including myself. So
No, definitely.
I feel fortunate for it. You know,
it's like, more affordable now too, and
exactly.
stuff. I think, right? You know, there's different levels of quality that you can start and stuff. You know,
for sure,
like mic wise and all that.
That's right.
I feel like it's a trip because back then, I know what you mean by making it like attainable, because like I remember like when I used to watch, let's say, Mac 10, right? Probably Mac 10 was recording somewhere like in a studio, right? You know, or at his friend's house too. But that would have never crossed my mind because at those times I used to think, oh man, these guys have a big label behind them. But he didn't have a big label until he got to the big label, right?
Right.
But before that, he had to have make music, so he was probably making it like same as everybody's doing it right now and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And there's such a rawness to that.
Yeah. But you would never think, right? Kind of like, oh shit, that's like super, like this was a big time and shit. You know?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Especially like, you see videos on YouTube back then, and you're like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Even like a group like Odd Future, they were just recording shit on like low quality shit and stuff too at the beginning, you know, on whatever they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you for the most part, you usually have the tools.
Yeah.
It kind of does come down to you at the end of the day.
It does, yeah.
Even as you can put as many excuses in front of yourself as it is. I've done it a billion times.
Yeah.
But you gotta get there and do it.
Yeah,
you
for
gotta
sure.
get there and do it.
No, and I think definitely look like Yogi right here. Shout out Yogi, man. That's what's up, bro. He said put the footwork in for it and shit, you know? You have to, man, you know, because there's always a lot of excuses. I've seen people drop songs that they record on BandLab and they're like good.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
get me? Like,
dude, some people I'm like, God, like what are you recording through?
And,
You sound great.
Yeah.
Like this sounds so good.
And
they're like,
they're
know.
recording reels with like their phone, right? And dropping verses and stuff like that, you know?
Sometimes, quality on that kind of stuff too is impressive whenever I see something good too, because it's not that easy to like get everything sounding good, looking good. So
no, definitely.
Yeah, you just gotta do that.
And so when you're out there in Kansas City, man, you know, you're playing your guitar, you're in college and stuff. You're getting more exposure, obviously, to like you're saying you were in acting class and all that, right?
Yeah, I've always been artistic in different ways for sure.
Yeah, you like doing the plays in high school and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
were they like big plays like
Yeah, it was like the high school plays, which was probably as big as I could get anything at that point.
Yeah.
I was like the leading them too, so it was actually it was like
which ones you remember doing and shit?
The very first one was called Leader of the Pack, and I was it was funny because I hadn't tried out for one musical or play until I was a senior in high school. Damn. So I'd gone through freshman, sophomore, junior year not doing anything. And the person who was I put in a good audition, he knew me a little bit and he gave me the shot to be the lead in this musical, and it was great. It was great.
You would sing and act and shit at the same time, or what?
Singing and acting. Yeah. And he believed in me, and it was a great show.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you need someone like that. And I also did a Shakespeare play where I memorized 350 lines of Shakespeare and did it. I like even me thinking about doing that right now. I'm like, damn, I don't know if I could do that right now.
Yeah, right? You know.
But I was like a machine when it came to memorizing back then. I'm a little worse at it now.
Yeah.
Like, but.
It's all the drugs and alcohol and stuff, man.
God damn it, Modelo.
Right? But so then when you're in Kansas City, man, you go through college and you never had like a real job and shit over there, or like?
Oh no, for sure. Like I always had summer jobs.
Oh, okay.
I had summer jobs, so like grocery store. I was a lifeguard and a lifeguard manager for like 4 years at a spot. That was really cool. I used to be a caddy.
Did you learn how to golf and shit?
I've always golfed, yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
I've always golfed.
Yeah. I enjoy golfing and shit. I don't do it as often, but I enjoy it.
The golf stock is way up right now.
I suck, you know. But
it's hard, but you just keep going out. If you can finish around, it's fun. You know?
Yeah, I think I do like I'm embarrassed, but I think it took me like 44 strokes for 12 hole.
12 holes?
Like right here at the lakes.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
You mean 9 holes?
It's probably 9.
For par 3? Maybe a par 3.
Nah, because it takes me about 7 shots a hole to get it in. And
okay,
shit,
well, that it was a par 3 probably. Because 40.
See, I don't know the rules and all that, you know?
Well, dude, because if it was a 44 for 9 holes,
my math
that's
was
good.
off and shit, huh?
That's good.
Yeah, I've never had a hole in one, but the best I've done is
if you can finish the hole, you're good,
made it in 2 shots and shit. But
that's good. That's a birdie.
Yeah, definitely. Getting it over the lake, they have like little lakes in there.
You're screwed, right?
It's good though.
At the beginning, sometimes it's just a dub if you get the ball. If you get the ball in the air.
Yeah.
If you get the ball in the air, it's a dub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Nah, definitely.
Nah, you just keep keep going, man, and have some fun out there.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I do enjoy it. You know what
Drink
I actually found?
have some fun.
It's therapeutic.
For sure.
You know, I haven't
Get
done
outside.
it drinking yet. Because the times that I've gone, I like doing things early. So like it would be like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, to try and get out there before the sun hits or whatever.
For sure.
And I've gone with one of my best friends, and we just talk. So the majority of the time we're just bouncing ideas or like, and I feel like
it's like going to the bar.
That's more fun than the golf game itself and shit.
That's really nice.
The golf is just letting you do the pastime.
Yeah.
Right? Like giving you something to do while you talk and shit. You know, I'm golfing and shit.
I've had those rounds for sure where I'm like, let's not even talk about how bad we're doing right now.
Like
let's just
people are lining up behind us and shit, and it's like
oh, no.
there's probably like 4 groups and shit. Like, hey,
I would not be happy with y'all. I'd be like,
hey, I'm gonna get it in the hole.
That's right.
When I get it in the hole,
that's
man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
I pay my money
Respect.
just like you did and
that's
shit.
Right.
You know,
Respect.
Could have rolled up at 7 too. You know, but it is fun though. It is entertaining.
Yeah, I love golf,
but yeah, getting back to
golf.
you, man. So you're in Kansas City, dude. Life. I mean, it sounds like life is good, right, and all that, right?
Yeah, kind of like classic childhood upbringing. You know, high school comes with its ups and downs, going through everything.
And then it's like, I want to go to LA, or it's not LA first.
Yeah, I went to college first, and then I don't know what it was. I got out of like a bad breakup, and I was like in Kansas City after graduating. I didn't have a job or anything. And I was just like, damn, like what am I gonna do? And I was like, well, I could work really hard, save up a bunch of money to either go to Europe for a little bit and have a little fun there, or go to LA and give it a shot. Just because I've always kind of had an artistic hunch.
And LA's where it's at.
You know, that's what we heard. That's what we heard.
Yeah.
I think I picked the right place for sure. But yeah, man, I saved up. I worked for like a bunch of doubles and like didn't smoke, drink. I didn't do anything. Like I was it's probably like the most on grind that I've ever been in my life.
Like zoned in and shit.
Insanely zoned in. Yeah. And because I was just ready, and I saved up like 10 G's working at this restaurant, and then I got in my car, packed all my stuff, and then moved to that 60-person commune.
Really? How did you hear about them and stuff?
You know what? I was just looking on Facebook Marketplace to do like a share, like a room shares and stuff like that, because like it was cheaper to live there.
Yeah.
And also it's like I didn't know anyone out here. I didn't know the parts of the city.
Sure.
I didn't know anything, so I couldn't like tour an apartment. So I was just like, this looks fine. Let's go with this.
Yeah.
And they seemed like you had to interview to get into it and everything.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like pretty legit. They had like a cool website. And I just went with it. And you know what? It worked out really well. Like I always appreciate the time I spent there.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You know? And you weren't like nervous or scared to like come, you know what I mean?
You know
like
what? I had
Midwest
some crazy
stuff, right?
confidence back then. Like, I was like really on my shit. Like I was super regimented. Like I was really, you know, I was healthy. I was just ready to put in as much work as I could.
And what was your aspirations? Is like, all right, I'm gonna go over there, and like, what was your game plan?
Honestly,
dude? Like,
acting was probably
you wanted to act first.
Yeah, because I started just jobbing around at the beginning, and I was like doing background for a while, and like getting a few cool principal roles every now and then. Sure. But
what's the biggest role you did?
The biggest role I did? Oh God. Let's see. Probably I was a background actor in some like pretty cool movies.
Oh yeah,
with like cool actors like Ford vs Ferrari. Have you ever seen the driving movie?
Yeah.
That was like a huge job that was for a long time that like paid pretty well, like because the hours were crazy, and it was all the way out in Lancaster.
Oh, okay.
That and you know what? I didn't get like too many like big roles or anything like that.
Yeah. But it's a tough business for sure. Right?
I didn't even. But the thing was, I just didn't have the heart. I didn't have the heart for it. Like, because it just didn't float my boat like the way that things were with it. Like you're always kind of working for someone. You're always you need other people. You need to get the job. You're always auditioning. Yeah. That's fine. But the thing about the music is like, I have everything I need in my studio right now. Like, and I can do it whenever I want. Yeah. And I can put it out whenever I want and have the full say on it, which is
the
definitely
control of it, right?
I mean, it's just, Yeah,
like I like movies a lot, man. Like
Me
that's my
too.
hobby for
Me
sure,
too.
dude.
Yeah.
And like I probably seen any movie. Like you can probably name a movie and I probably seen it and
Yeah.
shit, man.
Mhm.
But it tripped me out because my wife wanted him to do some acting.
Nice.
And when he was little, dude, must have been like 3 or 4 and
Oh my
shit,
gosh.
And we signed him up to this thing called kids management, which is
Yeah.
dope.
Uh-huh.
But they tell you straight up, it's background work, basically, right? So he's
Yeah.
been like on Tristan and Izzo, like the detective show with the 2 girls.
Okay.
He did a commercial for this Jesus Christ
Let's go.
theme park that was gonna come out in San Diego, but it
What?
never opened. It
Oh
was
my
like a
gosh.
Christian theme park.
Wow.
And he got paid pretty good for those and shit,
Right?
But
as
I
much
remember,
as we would for it, it's like
yeah.
a adult pay.
And you gotta have like a
adult
kids
pay.
account and all that,
That's
right? Yeah.
right.
And it's dope because I used to take them, dude,
Uh-huh.
and they would have like the food out and everything. I like food too, and food in movies and shit.
Yeah, you can kind of just lamp and just like
But
get your
one
grub
thing that
on.
always tripped me out because I was always behind the scenes, right? You get me?
Right.
And there's a few jobs that I took them. Sometimes my wife would take them or I would take them, And then it was a trip because they have a dude, all his job is to turn the light on and off. And another guy's job, it was hot that day. They were filming it at school one of the times. And the guy's job was to carry the AC, like a big blower AC,
Yeah.
and shut it off when they were filming and turn it on when they're not filming.
Yeah, man.
And if they're moving, he
Yeah,
moves
man.
it. But his job is to run that blower and shit.
Right.
And it tripped me out how much money they throw away by having all these individual jobs and shit, Where I was just like, dude, like I could literally be here and do like 4 of these fucking jobs and shit,
Yeah, man.
But that's the Mexican way of thinking.
No,
and
it's
shit,
all,
too, you
hey,
get
I
me?
mean, I
They
kind
must
of
have had
understand that.
no Mexican production managers.
There
and
you
shit,
go. There you go.
Nah, but it makes sense when you
That's
think
funny.
about it. I know, right? It makes sense when you think about it, like when you don't want nothing to go wrong, right? Then it's like you have one accountability, and this is your job right here.
You always got someone that could do something for you.
Yeah, right. You get me?
Like PAs and stuff like that. Like, yep.
But that's what tripped me out. And I was talking to the guy with the blower, and the dude was getting paid like $30 and shit an
There you
hour
go.
at
There you
that
go.
time. This was like probably 10 years ago, man. And he's just there in a
Damn,
chair,
$30
leaning on
10
the
years
blower
ago?
by the
Woo.
on switch, dude. And it's
That's a
just
good
like he's
job.
ready to go. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, but now that's a trip. But hey, man, he was living it up, right? For $30, shit.
That's
you
right.
know? Ain't
That's
nothing
right.
wrong with that,
That's right.
But yeah, the movie business, man. So you basically did some work. You didn't like it.
It just like didn't.
It wasn't for you. You say, right?
Yeah, because like I like being artistically fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
and like you got to be really working to be artistically fulfilled, or even like maybe on commercials you won't be artistically fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like I like a certain bit of depth with that.
Sure.
If I take an acting class, I can be pretty artistically fulfilled because there's a lot of, you're looking into the character, like you're really dedicated to the role.
Sure.
But yeah, well, I need to be like creatively fulfilled, not just, I don't want it to just be a job.
Yeah.
And
then from going to acting, like, are you still living in this home and shit?
No, wait, no. I
How
only
long did
lived
that last?
4
actually?
months.
Oh, 4 months, and
4
then
months.
what happened?
Felt like a lifetime.
Yeah. Then what happened with that?
And then I just started like subletting around to different places. Just I had like 6 other roommates and stuff, like in bunk beds and shit. So after a while, I was just like, yeah, probably should get out of here and just sublet it around LA. Like I lived in like 5 different spots my first year in LA.
Oh, okay.
So I got to know like the city. I was also doing Postmates when I started. So
that's what's up. Yeah.
I was able to like roll around and just get a sense of where everything is.
Yeah,
and
learn the city. Learn
and it was it was in East Hollywood and stuff. Yeah, that too. That too. It was very important.
You're like, everybody's always ordering from this fucking rest. I'm gonna try this shit out, right?
So I got a memory on like so many streets in LA. Like I feel like I also right now not as much right now, but I substitute taught for like 3 years.
Substitute?
In LA.
Like what kind of?
Like substitute teaching.
Or like what kind of like fifth grade or?
It could be from pre-K to seniors in high school.
Really? Oh, sure. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mostly kind of in like charter schools, like schools that really need it, a little low income. And it was like another one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm just getting to know the city and
like you can teach
because I feel like that's really
English,
important
like,
to succeed
like
here
you
as
teach,
well.
You can teach English or like math or like what?
I mean, I can do it all,
Really?
like I like it. I feel like anyone could. Like it's not, trust me, and like it's mostly
like
you have
things,
to be you mostly have to be. The teaching part is kind of comes easy to me. I guess that's a me thing, but like it's mostly just managing the class, managing the people. Like they're not expecting you to like
fucking prepare them for the SATs and shit.
Yeah, they shouldn't unless you're working with the school to do that or like full time at one school.
Sure
then you can make that
smooth and
progress,
shit,
and it's more about teaching. But like if you're going to one school for one day.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, how can it be most useful? And it's like, let's keep everyone together. Let's just have a good day and like maybe
put a movie
like have
on
some laughs.
Shit.
Well, you know, they don't like you. They don't like
that
when
anymore.
That
was my subject to teacher.
They should let that be a thing.
With like rolling the TV and shit.
It's bull. It's bull. I feel like they like say that like you can't do it now or something because I rarely get that as a thing that I'm supposed to do for the day.
Okay.
And I wish I could.
Yeah.
Make my life a lot easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll in the TV. Now you just gotta pull it down and shit. You didn't even gotta roll it.
I've done it a couple times just on my own accord, you know, because I'm like, yo, come on, like, please.
And the kids know it too, especially when you get into the high school kids. Well, they already know, like, come on, bro, like you're not gonna like.
The high school kids are actually the easiest jobs. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't think that but a lot of kids like in high school, like they need to start getting their shit together, or else it's gonna be a little tough. So. They're a little more serious and they're more respectful and you know, they're tightening up a little bit, you know, which, you know, happens to all of us, but
I have my son, he's in high school, 10th grade, right? And when they have a substitute, he always says like, oh, I have a sub today. It's going to be an easy day. He was like, I'll probably just practice my, my own, like whatever he's working on.
That's
like,
what's up.
You know, like
that's what they should do.
Shit, you know,
either getting work done or doing something else that's productive. Why not?
Yeah, definitely.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's why I'd be like, damn, when it was substitute, I would be thinking like, well, I'm gonna ditch this class today and shit. You get me? I'm gonna try and find a way to get not mark absent. To roll out the class. You get me?
Hey, they're those students, man. You just gotta let them be.
Well, I'm just gonna practice my worksheet. You know?
You can't be the sub that's trying to contain everyone and keep everyone like. You just gotta be. You gotta be very chill and just relaxed and.
No,
hopefully they follow suit.
I would probably roll in like all fucking control-live in the motherfucking shit like. You know?
You're gonna be disappointed many times.
I know, right?
They don't know you from anybody. Why would they? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they have respect for you and then disrespect you, for sure.
Yeah.
But like you got to work through the every movie where it's a teacher or a new coach. First practice, first day, it sucks, right?
Yeah.
We get that so it's like doing that all the time.
Yeah, for
but then
real.
You just get better at it. You get better at it.
Would you ever move back to Kansas City?
Full time, I don't know about that. I would love to have a house out there.
Yeah.
Because it's like my favorite city in the world because I grew up there.
Yeah.
So, but I love LA. Yeah. I love the West Coast. I love California.
Yeah, definitely. Because you get snow out there in Kansas City too, right?
We do.
And now Taylor Swift runs the town too.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out T Swift and the Chiefs.
Yeah, right. Nah, for real.
I became a big T Swift fan. I'm like, hey, get everyone on our side. All the good mojo.
Yeah, no.
All the cute girls. Come on, let's run it.
Yeah. That's why I think they lost the season this year, right? They were a little out of focus and shit.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but you're such.
It was still the same team.
Hey, no, people actually would say that. Like the Facebook comments, it's like, it's because he's hanging out too much with Taylor Swift. He's not doing this. It's like, dude, you're so crazy. Like.
Yeah, for real.
So funny though. So funny.
Nah, it tripped me out though because my youngest, so I have two daughters, right? One just turned 12 and she's on sports with me.
That's what's
like,
up.
She'll show me like, hey, Pops, look, the Rams, like, you get me? Like,
y'all Dodgers.
We don't really watch baseball right now because of the whole immigration thing and shit.
Okay.
So I'm boycotting the LA Dodgers in
cool.
general and shit, you know? But yeah, we would watch baseball, but there's certain things I think that is like, you know why, right? The guy, the CEO, actually is
of the Dodgers.
Of the Dodgers.
So I actually do not know about this.
All right. So the CEO of the Dodgers is actually the main shareholder of a company that they actually create the concentration. I call them. I know what you're
talking about.
Yeah. So I forgot the company name, but he's the majority shareholder of that company and the majority president of the Dodgers. So he's making money from both the sides of the Hispanics and shit. So to me, it's like. Bro. And the reason I boycott it is because, and I'll explain it here, because, like, for example, it's all about money, dude. at the end of the day. He doesn't care. He's getting paid on both sides, right?
That's what's going on right now. It's all
but
about
you know what?
money.
Money does affect the decisions they make. I feel like if all Hispanics boycotted the Dodgers and they didn't pull up to Dodger Stadium,
straight up,
that CEO would be canned.
That's it.
Day one, right?
That's it.
And that's how easy it is.
That would be kind of. That would be really tight, actually.
Yeah, you know, but that's the power of money. That's the power of the people that we have right now.
You got to start the movement.
It's in dollars and shit, right?
No,
like they're not gonna listen to the protests and all that, but don't show up that stadium one game, dude. Yeah. And then wonder why, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, dude, you gotta go."
That is crazy.
Because we can't have day 2 like this. You get me? What is it? 90,000? No, I forgot how much they make. 900K per game or something like that on just ticket sales alone, or I think it's over $1 million on just ticket sales, not counting concessions.
Oh, not counting
parking. You know, like just ticket sales and shit. You know,
wow, it's like Disney.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy amount. You know, and the majority of people that go are Hispanics and shit, second gen, third gen. You know,
I know
people. But that's the reason why. You know,
that's what's
up.
So
I tell my kids the same thing. I tell them sometimes you just gotta, you know, do what's right for everybody, not just for yourself and shit. You know, that's how I see it.
I love it, man.
Hey, if you still want to go and watch that's your choice. That's your life choice. That's the whole thing. I always believe in not having to force anybody to do anything. That's the whole point of America.
For sure.
If you want to stand up for something, you go ahead and you do it. If you don't, then don't do it, bro. You get me? That's you. For sure. That's how I feel, man.
I'm with you on that.
But the Rams, they haven't done anything shady like that yet. So we keep up
and
with
they're
them
winning.
And shit, you know? Yeah, they're winning.
And we got a big game this week.
Yeah, I know, yeah. And my daughter is like, she's the
congratulations, y'all. Congratulations. As a Chiefs fan, you know.
For real, huh?
I got nothing against the Rams. It's all
we have a home game this season coming up.
It's gonna be exciting, man. I think that game's probably gonna be that could be the best game of the whole year.
Yeah, for sure.
Seahawks,
and, Rams, yeah.
Because Seahawks are really good.
A Super Bowl game for sure.
They kind of because we'll see. Patriots
and they crushed the Niners. I was really surprised on that score, dude. You know
that probably felt great.
You know what? My uncle's a big Niners fan. I didn't even call him. I was like, hey, that's too painful already, man. You know?
That.
Yeah. But now
you can't. So, you got to give it some time for sure.
Yeah. So my son's 15, doesn't like sports. He runs track now, but he doesn't like football or baseball, right?
Gotcha.
So my daughter that just turned 12, she's the one that like, hey, Pops, look at this. They just won this. She's always showing me like sports stuff, right?
So sick.
And she goes to the games with me and stuff, you know. She's like, oh, Sunday's going to be on, you know. And my youngest daughter, she likes soccer, but she doesn't really watch sports until Taylor Swift started appearing on Kansas City.
Come on, man.
Then she wanted a Kansas City jersey.
Come on, man.
She's trying to go to the stadium and shit. You get me? So it does help, right? Like she helped boost ticket sales. She helped a lot of stuff and shit, you know?
Truly.
I don't know.
Truly.
It's amazing with what one person can do to like an industry in a way when you think about it. Well, not the industry in general, but that brand, right? The Kansas City brand and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's huge now.
Yeah.
You know, when we were growing up, we were decent sometimes. We also really bad when I was growing up at some points too.
It's always football like that, right? Any sport, right? You know?
Yeah, it goes up and down, up and down.
Except if you're in LA and shit, you're never that bad.
Depends. Yeah, I guess it depends. Yeah. But I mean, Lakers were pretty bad for a while. I like the Lakers. I'm a big LeBron kept up
guy.
With
basketball. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I'm a big LeBron guy, so like I love the Lakers. But no, Lakers were like after Kobe left, and well, even when Kobe was there at the end, like it was pretty bleak.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty bleak.
Yeah, Kobe.
And LeBron came and saved everything.
Yeah, right. You know,
really did.
The rudest basketball player there is and shit, right?
You don't like LeBron? You don't. I can tell you don't. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it's not that I don't know him to not like him or not, but from his character that they show, he doesn't care about his fans and stuff.
Oh
dude,
no.
Yeah. And that's all right because at the end of the day, he gets paid to play basketball, not to be a fan or a fan supporter or supporter of the fans, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's doing what he's supposed to do and shit, you know? Yeah, well, they showed comparisons.
For LA, he's not Kobe.
Yeah, for sure.
But come on, man.
He chases titles around and shit, no?
This LeBron James we're talking about here.
Yeah. That fool moves around where he thinks that the title's going to be won next and shit, you know?
Hey, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe.
For sure. You know? But no, we get it all on sports. So,
yes, sir.
For you, man, you know, what inspires your music now, dude? Like, what do you say inspires you to make your tracks, your style of music, you know?
Style is usually dependent on like what my like limitations, like what I can do. Like when I was doing the singer-songwriter stuff is because that's what I knew, you know, I knew guitar. I knew like I could put together a melody really well. And that was what sounded good. Like I was making hip hop beats that weren't sounding good. And I just couldn't figure it out. And
you make your own beats too?
Yeah. I mean, I use a lot of like splice, like just for like the breakdown. So like all the beats on this project, Sun and Shadow City, that's out right now, that is mostly like these Frankenstein beats of like 10 sounds on an album, and then like my own stuff. Like I play guitar, I do bass over it. Like I can do those ones, but but it's all produced by me.
Oh, dope.
And but I couldn't figure it out for so long. And so I was just doing guitar and singer-songwriter stuff. And then I finally did a good beat. It was actually Too Old for the Club. It was my first beat that I was like, okay, this is actually gonna sound good.
Oh, good.
And then I rapped on the record, and I thought it sounded good. And I was like, okay, we got one. And then I just kept going and did it 9 more times. And then I was able to have an album.
Oh, dope. Yeah,
so stylistically, I'd say that's what kind of inspires. Just when it comes to, I usually talk about myself in the records. There's like a certain amount of depth with every record. It's kind of hard for me to write a song with like at least I need like a little bit of depth or truth or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Like it's kind of hard for me we were kind of talking about like gimmick songs.
Sure.
But even like a song like 2 for the Club, which is kind of, you know, more fun. Sure. That's like a shade of an album. Like the whole album is kind of like a bit of a story. So it kind of fits in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, the inspiration is usually myself, my experiences, and what I'm feeling for lyrically and just content wise.
So,
yeah.
So you basically take from your life, and then you know just.
I find it's hard to rap about anything else sometimes. Yeah, or just sometimes I feel like sometimes you can zone in on issues that you stand by. I think that would be a cool, but that still has some depth to it, right?
Yeah.
And I'd probably put my personality into it. I haven't done too many like that, but like, you know, like if you were talking about like being very conscious and caring about immigration, like you could do a song about that and like, but like the why, you know what I mean? So I feel like those are 2 different angles, like yourself, but also like, you know, other people that you can kind of talk about as well.
That's what you mean. And why did you pick hip hop?
Yeah, I was just such a big hip hop fan, bro. Such a huge hip hop fan.
Yeah.
And I've always been really into artists, lyricists, instrumentals.
Oh, okay.
Like, I just love like a really good beat.
And I know it's like the 2000s now, right? 2020s and shit, right? But do you ever get any
crazy
shit for doing hip hop and being like white and stuff like that, or
you know
like
what?
people clown you?
Not
or anything
yet,
like that?
not
No?
yet. I mean, sometimes like I'll walk into a room like that if I'm there to do something hip hop oriented or like a show or something like that, and it'll be like the other night I did a show and someone was like, "Oh, you're performing." You know what I mean? Like they just didn't think, they just didn't know. And I was like, yeah. And I like,
you look like a college boy, dude.
Bro,
like right now, like I look at you and there's like hip hop when I cut. Well, obviously I've seen your music now and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you are, right?
Right.
But like if I had met you today, I would be like, oh, this dude, like, you get me? He's a college kid and shit, you know?
Right. I mean, like, all I can be is like myself.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything.
Absolutely. I take it not as disrespect at all.
Sure.
Like, if anything, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We all have things like that in our minds that happen. And then it's like, you just meet someone and then they are who they are. You know? Like, hip hop is a part of like who I am.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
But like, regardless, like, I grew up with it and you know,
and hip hop is more mainstream now too, right? I mean, everywhere you go, it's like you hear it. It's in commercials now, mainstream commercials with the big brands. You go to the stadium.
It's a beautiful thing.
They're playing it. I know, it's dope. Like, it's a trip sometimes. Like, I would never think Snoop Dogg was going to be an artist that they play somewhere, right? You get me? Like, it's crazy and shit.
Right.
You know?
Especially probably when he like came out and stuff. See, I was like I said, I was fit. I knew who Snoop Dogg was because he got pretty commercial. He was like such a commercial
I mean, they play "Murder Was the Case" like it's just a regular old song.
And he was like acting and stuff and some stuff back in the 2000s too, like that. I remember seeing
stuff, right?
And like Starsky and Hutch, he was in that movie. I don't know.
Oh yeah. That was later on too, right? I think yeah, he was. Yeah, he's in a couple movies actually. Now that I think, I saw one where he was in a wheelchair the other day.
What?
I forget the names.
I have not heard of that.
He's a drug dealer and he's in a wheelchair.
That's dope.
Yeah. I forgot what movie it is.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah. But that's a trip, dude. You know.
But yeah, you know, it's like, it's just like, you just got to be who you are. And I'm so into so many genres. Like I said, I did the singer songwriter shit. Like I love hip hop, but I also like really love R&B. And I really love like jazz. So
all right.
I'm planning on doing things like that, and it could be a mismatch. Like I don't know what's gonna come next, but like I love that there's like a surprise on the horizon. Like, And I don't like sticking with just one. Yeah, like this album is this album. Like I'm pretty sure the next, like nothing else, the next album or any of the next singles will not sound like it should be on this album. Which I think is pretty artistically is like, I feel like it's something you want to see, especially starting out, you know.
Yeah, no,
you're like
definitely.
developing and like
for sure.
Trying to figure out like
your lane and stuff. And
yeah,
all
like
that, right?
even if it's like a non-lane lane, it's still like you
your
know,
style
like,
and stuff.
Like you know, that's pretty cool.
That's cool. Good, man. You know.
Yeah, of course.
And then like, what do you hope to get out of your music, dude?
Just to do it.
Yeah.
Just to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And it would be great if I could somehow not have
make a living out
two
of
jobs
it and, stuff, right?
and have to do not have to do two jobs, like clocking in and stuff like that. Grateful for those jobs, but that's like I if I could somehow make music, do music, and not have just a job like that. I mean, that's a W right there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, that's my level of success. Like that that's like a big dream for me right now.
Yeah, I know a couple people that live off their music. Crazy. I mean, they're not living in mansions and stuff, but they're paying their bills.
I don't need to live in no mansion. I almost don't want to.
Yeah,
like
right?
You know, what I'm saying sometimes you can pray for this stuff so hard, you blow up so fast, and you're not grounded enough.
Yeah.
So it's good to kind of like start slow or like, and I'm happy as I'm happy as hell right now.
And I'm laughing at something because what you say, you're not grounded enough, and I was thinking I used to want to like man, I just want to be rich, you know.
Well, I mean, me too. I mean, we all have dreams of that.
But then it reminds me of the Chappelle when you said not grounded, and he goes, the Hennessy sales went up. You get me? And I think like back then I would have done something dumb like that, right? Like. You get so much money and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna go get a badass car with some big rims and a big house. And you never think of like the taxes on something like that.
Oh my
yearly,
gosh.
right? You know,
especially
that'll eat your money up and stuff, you know?
It's almost like you'll never make money.
And then it's kind of like, man, I'm gonna buy the company Hennessy and shit. You get me? Like,
that's so
like
funny.
It just doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
And it like that's why I think things don't come to you soon. Because like honestly, look, I feel like if you wanted to be rich, you can save money now and be rich, right? In a way, right? Like if you want
work
like
smarter in that
rich,
direction,
right? Exactly.
Like
right?
I mean, you can hustle like that, but like
when you want to go on vacation, you save money. Like you wanted to move out from Kansas City to LA, you make it happen.
And I also
stuff,
I was still living with my parents, so like I like didn't have rent to pay.
Yeah.
Like,
no, of course, yeah. But I think like I forgot where it came from, where this guy said that if everybody lived their life like they had an emergency, you would always have whatever you want. Like they said, for example, if you're gonna get evicted tomorrow because you need $500, you'll find a way to make $500, right? So now imagine if you lived your whole life like that, right? Like every day, like, man, I gotta make 500 today. I gotta make 500, right? You would find a way to make 500. You know, like that's what the guy was saying.
For sure,
shit,
it's like there's a scene in Fight Club where some dude's working at a gas station and he like throws him on the ground and he's like, what do you really want to do? And like, holds him at gunpoint. Yeah. And is like, I forgot what he said, but it was like something like a dream, like to be a writer. And he's like, I'm going to check on you in a month. If you don't like have a book written, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah. See, that's a trip, right? You know?
And I'm pretty sure he wrote a book. I don't know I forgot what the exact scene. I've only seen that movie once, but I remember that scene because I was like, I mean, yeah. And sometimes that's the best things about like limitations and like getting pressure put on you in certain ways that like sometimes diamonds really do come out of like
for sure
you're back against the wall because it's like you got to do
you got to do it. It has to happen
when you have all this free time and all this stuff and say you're comfortable. That's why some artists, you know, get successful and kind of like their drive goes a little bit because
Yeah,
they start getting some of the things that they want and they're really comfortable. And it's like, well, what do I feel like doing today?
yeah.
You know, it could be
Yeah.
like doing something like
Yeah.
going on a jet.
I forgot what. Yeah, I know. I forgot this rap song, and the dude's like, "I wake up every day." Oh, it's like from the Drake. Started from the bottom. Now I'm here. I think.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think one of the guys goes on. He goes, "I wake up every day like the rents do." You know, like even
Oh,
though they
right.
have money and
Or
shit.
that's J. Cole,
You
right?
know? Is it?
Like the rents do. Yeah, yeah.
I wake up every day like the rents do.
Yeah,
And
I
it
think
just
that's
trips me
Cole.
out because it's like, damn, you're a millionaire and you still have a mentality like that.
Well,
like,
yeah, if your goal, I feel like if your goals are like different, like if it's about the art and like wanting to be at your best, right? I think then those are expectations that money can't solve.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can still like continue to just be like the best artist you can be. But if you just want to be a famous rapper, perform in front of a bunch of people and like have all these nice things, and you get that, it's like you kind of got your dream in a way.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, and there's no right or wrong, right?
Yeah.
Like most important things can sometimes not be any of those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So,
I think that's happens to a lot of people. You reach certain levels to it, and you're just like, damn, like this ain't really it, right? You give me like,
I'm sure.
you know, like
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like if I achieved all my dreams right now, I mean, I'm sure I'd still find shit to complain about.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely.
It's just but it's
or
hard.
you get to a different level, and now it's like, oh shit, now I want these dreams.
Sure.
You get me?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's never enough.
It's never enough, man. Especially in the consumer world we live in today, dude.
Absolutely.
You know, right? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your music? Like what makes it different from like what's out here now, like different folks that are making music?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the album is, it's got a good amount of depth to it. It's a conceptual album. It's kind of about like the first song's called The Move, and it's kind of about what I was talking to you about, like getting out of a bad relationship, moving here, and then there's like some shadows that come into it, and it kind of leads me through this journey of kind of like self-love, self-finding, and stuff like that. So, I like to center in on like a nice like story, and I do feel like the bars are really good and like the flow is really nice.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna probably separate myself by just like doing so many different parts of music.
Okay.
And being able to do so many things, right? So it's like I have 25 tracks on Spotify, and 10 of them are hip hop. The other 15 are like singer-songwriter. Like a lot of them are like love songs and like stuff like that.
Nice.
So it's like I don't see too many people doing stuff like
the
that.
mixture of like that, right?
I mean, yeah, it's such a weird left turn, but it's cool that like I love so many different genres of music, and so and I'm influenced by so many different genres that it's just like I just know I'm gonna do like I want to make like a jazz vocalist album at some point. Like
that's what you're mentioning jazz and stuff.
Like purely, like Frank Sinatra, like purely that. Like no hit. Like I just respect all of these.
Something they're gonna be bumping at the holiday dinner time and shit. You know, right?
Sure, I'll do a Christmas song.
You know, right?
I would do that's. I think that's probably like my biggest superpower is that I can kind of like morph myself into any genre that I want, that I'm into, for real.
Dope. Yeah. And then so you talked about you have your album out right now, right?
Yeah.
What is the name of it? You said Shadow.
The Sun in Shadow City.
Sun in Shadow City. What's behind that name?
Yeah, it was basically kind of like what I was telling you about, like with me moving to Los Angeles and kind of like what we were talking about today, like dealing with all these dreams that I was having, like what's actually going to bring me the happiness? Like, what do I actually want?
Yeah.
And along the way is like, I got out of this bad of a relationship and I was kind of trying to figure out how to repair this broken heart that I had. And sometimes you go in the wrong directions when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're hurt, especially. So I kind of talk about a bunch of that stuff on the album, and then it kind of ends with a kind of like a beautiful conclusion of like, I'm gonna just be me. I'm gonna just do my stuff, and I'm gonna definitely follow this music shit. So
Dope.
Yes, sir.
And what else you got in the works right now?
Well, hey, look out for a track with me and King Cecil's coming soon, man. I mean, I don't know when he plans to put it out, but you know, it's his track, but he asked me to feature on it, and I'm so excited about that track. It's got more R&B elements to it.
All right.
And we're both singing on it, and it's just like one of my favorite tracks I've probably ever hopped on. That, and I got some things coming just from for me that I'm kind of figuring out, kind of in some different lanes, in a different lane. It's still kind of has hip hop and R&B elements, but it's a little different too.
Oh, okay.
Some pretty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just had a performance. You have any other performance coming up, or?
Nothing planned yet, but yeah, I had a really nice performance opening up for Trey Capital at Harvard and Stone, and it was such a good time, man.
Dope.
It's a great venue. Worked with Sean Healy booking, and they got me in there, and you know, we didn't know each other, and we thought, you know, it was a good little partnership, and it turned out to be a success. So
well, that's dope.
More definitely
you said
on the way.
Trey Capital was Exhibit Son you mentioned, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Exhibit Son raps and stuff,
dude.
Right?
And dude, this dude is a beast. Like he's very, like, I would say he's very conscious and kind of has this depth that I like with songs. Like every single one has like a really nice theme. But I mean, he played some tracks the other night that were like, they'll turn you up. Like,
oh, really?
In the production, the beats on there are like super sick too. But he can flow, and he really performed like extremely well. Like it was dope, you know, doing the show with him. Like the whole night was just great.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I had never heard of him and stuff, man. You know, and that's the other thing right now with like music. It's like it's so hard to discover new artists. Like unless it's hard to be in everything.
There's,
right?
I mean, there's so many. There's so much out there.
Yeah.
There's so much.
Yeah, now that like the content basically is just insane.
That's why I don't get mad that anyone, even my friends, if they don't listen to it. Because it's like, dude, I mean, there's just so much.
Yeah.
Like you don't want music listening to be a job.
Yeah.
So it's like, it'll hit you when it's supposed to hit you.
Yeah.
Like you'll hear a little snippet of mine probably. And like it'll get you onto something. But like, that's the good thing about live shows is like, you can really like absorb yourself in the music for however long you have, and people like have to listen to it, and they're there, and they get like we've been to so many shows where like, you know, like I won't even know the artist that well. Maybe I'll know their name, and be like, I know people like him, and then I'm obsessed with them after their show.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, God, that was so good, and then I become obsessed. That's like one of my favorite things that happens with live performance and music. Like when I just see someone, and then I'm obsessed with them after that.
And it's a different experience and stuff, right? Yeah, you know?
It's definitely a different, and even for me, you know, up on stage, like experiencing it in a different way.
You know, it's a trip because I was just watching, you know, on Netflix. You watch Netflix and stuff? Everybody, right?
Yeah, I'm not, you know what, dude? I'm really not tapped into a lot of shows.
No? There's a movie called The Rip that just came out.
Oh, dude, with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
I have not watched it yet. I heard it's great.
Yeah, it is. I like it. It's like it's a man's movie, right? You know, action.
Right.
Shit like that, right?
Right.
And it's a trip because behind that movie, Matt Damon came out and said a comment that Netflix makes that movie was made for people that are not paying attention. So Netflix is actually investing in content that they repeat this. You know how like he was explaining it in a way where you have a movie and it has like an opening scene, a middle scene, and the end scene, and you put all your money on the end scene with all the action, the explosions, right?
Okay.
So in this case, they're putting it in the beginning, in the middle, and the end because people are like on their phones while they're watching Netflix.
It like forces your attention.
They're like, oh, shoot, a fighting scene in the beginning, and now you got them engaged, but then you lose them. So they're repeating the concept of the movie, which was called The Rip, right? So if you pay attention, now that you're gonna watch it newly,
this is great. Yeah.
You'll be able to pay attention how many times they reference the concept of the movie, like the what it's supposed to be about, throughout the movie, because they said that people are tuning in and out. So they want to catch the people whenever they tune in what the movie's about.
Interesting.
So it's not like they ever.
That's okay. Yeah. That is kind of.
Does that kind of make sense?
It's like if you weren't paying attention, you can hop in an hour.
Yeah, and then it's like they're explaining the concept all over again. You know. And they're saying
I wonder
that,
like how they do that. Now I'm kind of interested.
Well, I didn't notice it. To me, I was just watching the movie as a fan and like, oh, that's just dope.
Right.
But now when they put it out, I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. Because, you know, like when I watched the movie, I wasn't fully engaged in it either. Right? Like I'm doing like editing videos or making flyers and stuff. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's just dope, you know? And then I go back and then it's like, but I feel like I watched the whole movie.
Yeah.
You get me? So I didn't leave like, oh, what happened here? What happened there? Right? You know?
Yeah.
And it's because that's how they designed the movie to be.
That's cool. That's cool.
Crazy, right?
No,
so if you're fully engaged.
I was planning on watching it, so I'm going to like definitely keep track of that because I love that.
So if you're fully engaged,
like
you're probably going to be like, why do they keep telling me the same thing?
Interesting. Okay.
Right?
Okay. Maybe I'll be the person that's fully engaged in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be the person that I'm going to hack it.
Yeah, but they were saying that that's a new thing Netflix is doing, and they were saying that it's good and bad because they're making like throwaway content, basically, right? For like people that are not paying attention to it.
Damn.
You know, which is
they
a new
started
way of doing
it, now
things,
they got to
right?
deal with it.
Yeah.
They started it,
so
now
then,
they got to deal with it.
So then it gave me an idea. And have you ever heard of this thing called I want to say it was not Fubu, but it was
Fubu isn't Fubu
a clothing brand, right?
That.
But remember they had like a TV network and they were making 7-minute episodes, right?
Oh, Tubi.
Was it Tubi? Somebody ended up buying it out.
Yeah.
But they would make 7-minute episodes of a show because of the attention span of people. So you would have time to watch 7 minutes. They had a Mortal Kombat show.
Didn't do well.
You know, it didn't. Somebody ended up buying it out because the content they were creating was not A-grade content, right?
Got
you know. But there were 7-minute episodes.
I think my friends, one of my actor friends, did some stuff on like a soap opera for one of those.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
And it gave me an idea, and I was like, man, you know what? Like, imagine making 25-minute movies and shit, you know? Like where you can get through the
people
whole
do.
plot,
It's called short films.
Oh, there you go.
But I love watching short films. Like every year I go to the Oscar-nominated short films, they have a screening.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
And so it's like the best that they could find, the 5 best short films that they could find, and they're each around like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But they're incredible. Like even 2 years ago, Joey Badass was in one of them. He acted in one of them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And it won the Oscar.
Shit.
I think
somebody already.
So I think Joey Badass has an Oscar.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of a short film and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I believe so. If not, I know they were nominated. It was so dope. It was so, I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way.
Yeah. And that's probably going to be the route of content, man, you know, because even now when I want to watch like a 2-3 hour movie, like I'm watching it in sections. Like
sometimes,
yeah.
Sometimes it's just how it works. You know, it can be kind of tough sitting down for 2 hours to watch.
Yeah,
something.
Right. You know, now it is and shit.
Yeah.
You know? I'm especially having
Nothing wrong with
kids
that.
and trying to do something on your own and stuff, man. You know?
Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
Late night, you're like, all right.
Yeah, I know.
Hour through.
You know what?
Started again.
You know what's funny? I have my own shows that are like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed. Like I have my shows that I throw on.
Right.
At that time.
What are your shows?
Right now my shows like to sleep.
Yeah.
Like when I was like, okay, if I fall asleep, I don't care.
Yeah.
I watched Tulsa with Sylvester Stallone.
I actually, one of my friends from one of my acting classes is in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His name is Guy Narduli. He plays Johnny the Zip. I don't know if you know who that is. It's one of like some dude's like henchmen or something like that. Like the big Italian mob.
Yeah,
he's one of the. You'd probably recognize his face.
Oh, really?
His name's Johnny the Zip.
Oh, I'm gonna check him out.
Check him out.
I'm on season 3 and shit. Yeah,
I'll actually show you a picture of him right now.
Yeah, let me see, cause I am well aware of the show, cause I rewind it if I miss it. Like I'll go back to where I left off and stuff.
Yeah, this dude.
And it's a trippy concept. It's Sylvester Stallone builds a mob out of misfits in Tulsa, Oklahoma and shit, of all places and shit, you know?
So it's this guy. You know what this?
Oh yeah, he's on there.
Guy?
Yeah, he worked. Yeah,
he was actually. It was funny. We were in this like amazing acting class in LA. He'd been in it before, but he hadn't been acting for a while or something. And me and him, it was like my first scene at this acting class, and it was his first scene back in this acting class. And we like did this scene together, and it was really great. He's like such a good guy.
Oh yeah.
That's just so weird you said that. I watched some of the show.
Yeah.
I like, just finding him in it.
Oh, right, yeah. Now he comes out a lot actually too and shit. You know?
No, for sure. I mean, I think is it still going?
Yeah, it's on season 3 I think right now. And,
Nice.
Yeah, still pushing.
Crazy,
One of my
man.
favorite shows right now is called Landman.
With Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
My dad was just telling me about that show.
Real good show. Me and my wife.
I love Billy Bob, man.
Me and my wife just finished watching that. And other than that, I like this show. I don't know how to pronounce the name. English is my second language. All right, just in case you can't tell and shit. But
hey, it's all good.
Plurious on Apple TV.
Pluribus.
Yeah.
That's from the Breaking Bad dude. Did you know that?
No. Is it? Oh, really?
From the dude who wrote and directed Breaking Bad. Vince Gilligan.
That is one of my favorite shows, dude.
I'm glad you like. Some people that I heard it was weird or something. It is
weird,
but it's good.
It's good.
Okay,
it's a good weird. It's like a like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
Right.
We're actually, my wife and I saw the season finale, and we were so bummed out that it was over. Like, it actually ended on such a cliffhanger that we're like searching for the next one, and then on the description it says season finale, and my wife's like, that was the last one.
That's
we're
so
like,
messed
oh
up.
man, but every episode would be like, some of the episodes she ends and it should be like, what the? And then it ends and shit.
Oh.
You get me? And you're just
like Sopranos,
shit, like
when it just
fucking cliffhanger and shit, you know?
Yeah.
But it's dope.
Cool, man.
Yeah, it is a dope show. It's interesting for sure.
Yeah,
it's different from what I have seen and shit.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
What about you?
Let's see. Me and my girlfriend are watching Friday Night Lights from back in the day.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I know what it is.
Oh, bro, it's good. Tap into that. Yeah. It's so good.
It's like
especially
a Varsity
like
Blues,
football.
but a show for
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
But it's so good. It's in Texas. It's got like such a good Southern charm to it.
All right.
And it's just like it's good, man. It's a good show.
Mm-hmm.
What else are we watching? Where we were doing some White Lotus.
Oh yeah, that's a dope show.
So
My wife
dope.
got me into that one and shit. It's fire, right?
So good. I'd seen it already, but we're just doing like a little rewatch because I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah. They had 3 seasons, I think, so far, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think there's gonna be another.
Oh yeah.
It's like probably the biggest show like
that they have on HBO and stuff.
Yeah. And I think there's a show that we're watching we were watching the show called Scenes from a Marriage.
I haven't seen that one and shit.
It's a little heavy. It's
heavy.
Yeah, it's about this divorce and like a lot of shit's going on.
It's
great. But it's like the acting in it is so good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an acting showcase pretty much. Like
all right.
Oscar Isaac is in it, you know him?
No.
I'm
bad with names
him.
and
Gotcha.
shit.
You recognize him. And Jessica Chastain, they're
Yeah.
like super they're just incredible. They're such good actors.
Yeah.
So that.
All right, man. Yeah.
No,
so
just
you guys got a show list right there to check out, man.
That's right.
And his album that's out right now.
Gotta
too,
check
man,
that
you
out.
know? But yeah, like, we're coming up on the hour right here, man. So anything else you want to share with everybody?
Nah, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you want to check out my stuff, it's under Matt McCombs and on Spotify, The Sun and Shadow City. I got a bunch of stuff there, some singer-songwriter stuff. If you want some beautiful, cutesy, guitar-heavy stuff. And then I got this new hip-hop album that's just got a lot of cool shades of hip-hop in it. And yeah, man, check it out. And stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, appreciate everybody that tapped in, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
On a Tuesday for sure, you know. But we'll be back on Friday with Gannon Forever. Meanwhile, why don't you go tell everybody your at?
Yeah. All right, dope. Yeah, at Matt_Macc66. That's Matt with 2 T's. And yeah, man, check it out. Shout out King Cecil for getting me this spot tonight. This was so much fun, man. Can't wait to see what happens in the future with y'all. Yes, sir.
Whoa, Riverside Yo's, let's go.